Ooh, I feel tall. Hi, so I've got some performance poems here, and I thought, oh, what's the best way I can break the ice and endear myself to the audience? An entire poem where I decry the government. This one's got, well, it doesn't really have a title, but at the moment it's called, We Haven't Had a Prime Minister Assassinated Since Spencer Percival in 1812. But that's just a thought, and one I really should have checked using private browsing. I might have searched for it more than once. Hi Dave, can I call you Dave? As in the TV channel, except instead of repeating 80s comedy shows, you're bringing back the worst economic damage in 30 years. At least that's what The Guardian tells me. But hey, anyway, you know that A word, austerity, it's not like creative writing, which still exists. When in a country, less isn't more. At that time, my family got a soda stream machine, and for months, everything we drank was carbonated, except milk, usually. Turns out carbonated stuff really sucks after a while. It's just like you're gassy all the time. So, I mean, you know, that would be terrible if everyone had to drink carbonated water all of the time. I wonder how fast it would wear off. But except instead of drinking fizzy water, everyone got financially crippled. I mean, that would suck, right? Okay, my other bad metaphor. What if my dog was the economy and I was you, Dave? So I'm at home. I've only got one home. And I feed him. And he's happy and healthy. But maybe I think he's getting fat. So what do? Do I take him for walks? Do I exert him a bit? Do I keep him in shape? No. I go, mate, what are you doing with those legs? You shouldn't have them. They made you complacent. You're a little entitled now with those legs. You should make a living without such an unfair advantage. So maybe I'll cut off his legs. And if I take them to my trousers, because I now need more legs to feed my dog, who I now feed less to keep him thin and healthy. So then when he does die of leg weakness, it's not my fault, I swear. It's actually the previous owner's fault because he had to insist upon such hand-holding as letting dogs have legs. Hey, what the fuck, right? I think that might be what the problem is. My dog doesn't have any legs. No, that's not the problem. It's, you know, the big one, responsibility, you know, about dogs, right, Davy? As in Davy Jones, the heartless pirate. But, I mean, that would have really changed the ending of Pirates of the Caribbean. If after he stabbed Will Turner through the heart, Davy Jones, spoilers, launched on this rant about how it was all for his own good. And then bombed Syria. Okay, and here's one I wrote about happiness. It's fictional. It's not. I wrote it because I wasn't happy. So, happiness. Happiness is a winning bid on eBay. Happiness is greeting someone in the same way you had planned out in your head without your voice going all weird on you. Happiness is being in a room, anywhere, with someone you like, not even saying or doing anything you can interpret as important. Happiness is small talk, big talk, moderate talk. Happiness is moderate talk, where you and I can go from why the world isn't full of people who hate one another on site based on some imagined slight to how Adele's new single is an inferior phone call based song compared to Lady Gaga, but hey, that's just how I feel. Covering all bases here. I mean, who wants a mass debate when you can make masturbation jokes in the middle of a condemnation about the state of the nation's weather? Happiness is Skyping your brother at home and chatting shit about that book I personally never finished that he's now reading. It's my age that I was when I never finished it. Or agreeing that Ulysses is kind of a worse read than Lord of the Rings, because at least people die then. Happiness is an evening or 5 minutes stroking that part of your dog's belly that makes his leg shake as if he's scratching himself until he rolls over and rolling back his eyes makes that weary, wheezed, contented sigh. And I'm busy asking myself, why didn't I realize a creative writing degree actually entailed me having to write stuff? Maybe happiness is 5 minutes by grave, being grateful you had them around for long enough to get to know them a little bit at least. Maybe we might not be designed to find happiness, but I guess that's what makes it such a fucking win when you get yourself a little bit of it. Maybe happiness is me unhappy when I'm balled up in my duvet with my laptop and my quality streak tin of nicotine-scented second-hand Pokemon cards, thinking about how I should be outside making something of my life. Maybe happiness is me waking up still drunk in the morning and I can't even remember where I was last night. All I know is I'm fucking elated, all floaty and shit because the hangover or depression hasn't yet set in like a rot. Maybe happiness is a classmate, best mate bringing donuts to the lecture because hey, fuck it, sleep day. Maybe I'm not designed happiness, but fuck them. I want a challenge.